Have you ever looked at a piece of family jewelry tucked away in a dusty box and wondered about the stories it could tell? We all have them. Those quiet heirlooms that whisper of forgotten times, of great-grandparents we never met, and of love stories that feel like they belong in a black and white film. For most of us, their value is purely sentimental, but every now and then, a story comes along that reminds us that sometimes those whispers from the past can turn into a roar. This is one of those stories. It's a tale that unfolded under the bright television lights of the Antiques Roadshow during their 2008 stop in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's a story about a woman, her grandmother's necklace, and a revelation so staggering it left her and everyone watching utterly breathless. It's the kind of television moment that makes you lean forward, hold your breath, and dream. A woman with a kind and hopeful face presented a beautiful necklace to expert Barry Weber of Edith Weber Antique Jewelry. The piece itself was a delicate, shimmering cascade of platinum and diamonds, exuding an old-world elegance that felt both timeless and deeply personal. As she laid it carefully on the table, she began to share its journey, a journey that was woven into the very fabric of her family. The story begins, as so many great American stories do, at the turn of the century. Her grandmother, a belle from Atlanta, married her grandfather in the late 1800s. With hearts full of hope, they moved north to New Jersey to build a new life together. This necklace was her grandmother's, a symbol of that new beginning. You can almost picture it. A young bride stepping off a train in a new city, wearing this magnificent piece as a testament to her husband's love and success. Time, as it always does, marched on. The necklace was passed down with the same care and love with which it was first given. From the grandmother, it went to the guest's father, who then entrusted it to her mother. Finally, in 1988, upon her mother's passing, the necklace found its way to her. It was now her turn to be its custodian. All we know is it's probably late 1800s, she explained to Weber, her voice filled with a gentle reverence for the object before them. She also knew one other thing. When she inherited it back in 1988, the family had it appraised. The value they were given? A respectable $10,000. For most people, that's a significant sum, more than enough to confirm that the piece was special and should be kept safe. And so, for decades, that's exactly what she did. This breathtaking piece of history didn't see the light of day often. It wasn't for parties or fancy dinners. Its purpose was far more sacred. "I've worn it for my wedding," she shared, a soft smile touching her lips, "and other than that, it lives in the safe deposit box." Her sister was also granted the honor of wearing it on her wedding day. The necklace had become more than just jewelry. It was a matrimonial talisman, a link connecting the love stories of 3 generations of women in her family. It was a treasure, yes, but its value was measured in memories, not dollars. Or so she thought. Expert Barry Weber listened intently, his eyes carefully scanning every detail of the necklace. He began his assessment with a knowing look. "You know, with $10,000, I'm sure you assume, and correctly so, these are diamonds," he began. The guest nodded, her expectations firmly anchored to that 1988 appraisal. But Weber was about to take her on a journey back in time, revealing secrets the family never knew. He corrected the timeline slightly. This wasn't a Victorian piece from the late 1800s. It was quintessentially Edwardian, crafted around 1905, and it was made of platinum, a metal that was, at the time, a new and luxurious marvel in the world of jewelry. This was cutting-edge fashion for the era. Then he pointed to the original box, something so rare for collectors to find. "The inside of the box has embossing in the center of it," he explained, "and the company name is Phelps and Perry of Maiden Lane in New York." This wasn't just any jeweler. Maiden Lane was, and still is, nestled in the heart of the Wall Street district. This is an area that's always been populated with jewelers servicing the stock market industry, where men made and lost fortunes, Weber mused. Suddenly, a new chapter of the story was written. Her grandfather wasn't just a man who moved to New Jersey. He was likely a successful man, perhaps a stock trader, who walked into a high-end New York jeweler to buy his bride a truly substantial gift. Even in 1905, this was a serious purchase. Weber's examination grew more focused, zeroing in on the stars of the show, the diamonds. The necklace was designed with 2 magnificent main stones. The pendant bottom diamond center is 5 carats or more, he stated, letting the weight of that number hang in the air, and the top diamond is close to 2 carats, a total of at least